I forgot what the decibel was.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo.
Still up in here, Johnny boy? Oh man, another week, is it?
This one went by quick.
It really did.
It did. This week flew by.
But here we are.
I actually flew this week, so I feel a little bit better. I flew last week. That's Saturday. Well, I don't know. Saturday where we flew,
I drove the Max a lot.
it was okay.
Like, I took out the Max probably 4 times.
I like
Flew a
this
little bit, fixed things, more other shit than I really wanted to do. Yeah, I got a couple things accomplished though.
Cool beans.
Oh, there you
Yep.
Yeah, these are the feeler gauges. They're for the automotive feeler gauges. I'm waiting on the motorcycle one.
Notification
Well, your
just
other ones are
went
going to be
out.
fucking.
I got a lot done this week. I was proud of myself.
Your other ones are going to be so thin, they're going to be see-through.
Yeah, they'll literally be super thin. Exactly.
Nice. So we got
Oh, yeah.
3 eyeballs. Which one is me? Because I got mine up. So
That one's still too thick on the bottom.
Yeah.
In fact, I can see it.
Jess is over here, so that's another eyeball. Where is everybody?
Man, they're out flying.
Notifications. Yeah, exactly. It is nice out. I don't blame her.
I posted up one in the YouTube freaking Facebook group, shared it.
Sending
Crystal, that's what she does. She hits Facebook with all of them.
everything.
It is nice out. It's not
It
so
is.
crazy hot.
It was really nice out today. Still, bugs were terrible, but other than that,
Yeah, it's literally like it's what you would call the optimal weather. You know, the mornings are a touch bit cool. It's not overbearing during the day. I'm still wearing a hoodie all the way through it, so don't even go there.
I don't know how y'all do
This
that.
weather's
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a toothpick right there that's bare ass now.
A toothpick.
7-inch toothpick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, speaking of toothpicks, on my God motors, I looked at them for his Oh My God toothpick. Them things weigh freaking 15 grams.
He's a strickler for
What
weight.
is that? Holy, 15 grams a motor? 5-inch motors at like, what, 17 something kV too?
Yeah, I think there's 1750s.
Yeah. That is dope. Like,
He's
Crazy.
about the weight. He's all about that.
Yeah, I mean-
Tommy went real hard on the 250 subclass.
and I didn't realize, but the stout V3s went up in weight by 0.1 gram, which is, nothing, but he did up the weight up a little bit.
I'll tell you, you've seen a lot, and everyone's seen it. I know the parts have really, really, really jumped. Crystal keeps track of the whole infrastructure thing. She said that the copper is starting to come back down now, so that tells me they have hit a cap on it. So that's a good thing. But how long is it going to take them to take that, put it to what? Not just what we need,
of
what
production.
exactly the back orders on production. So
Right.
Infrastructure production.
she thinks it's going to be another big run before it literally gets better. She's
Yeah.
feeling.
And it always has its natural uphills and downhills. It's just these are kind of extreme. So,
These are the massive up.
They have really, you figure scrapping you figure throughout the years have gone on and on and on. It's like now they've really because everybody would do cans. I guess aluminum has got to the point where we're going to start flying with aluminum boards maybe.
aluminum's getting. The issue with aluminum is
I mean, it's different state by
the resistance in it.
it's different state by state though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, you gotta pay attention to the gas prices here to watch your scrap prices. When your gas prices start skyrocketing here, your scrap prices. Fuck scrap.
Props off.
So
Welcome,
there-
What's
welcome.
up? Props off.
There's a rule of thumb to the diesel prices, and that's it's pretty much an overall rule for all states.
Yeah.
Diesel
They're the
per
diesel.
gallon is copper per pound, and that's bare
Right.
white
So
copper.
right now our diesel's at 315. Our diesel's about 315 to 325 per gallon. So copper's about 325 per pound clean copper.
Number one bare bright is the same price.
Just had
Yep.
high dinners.
I remember when gas prices was up at $4.50 to $5 a gallon. That's when it was like $5 a pound.
Appreciate you stopping in, man, before you get on your dinner table.
See, everybody's eating a late barbecue dinner probably.
Hey, just to let you know, man, your freaking your video with the abundant grounds or Dundant grounds, whatever. I'm probably pressed. That video is on point, man. I have shared that with so many people jumping those grounds on those mambas.
Double A, Chuck it. What's up?
Double A,
Well,
Chuck it.
One rule of thumb is each component should be directly grounded to whatever your overall ground is if you have a PDB or anything, because that way it's parallel to the system instead of in series with the system, and then you're going to get a over ampage in the system. Because
Props Off does a freaking video, shows you on how to get the best analog video, and I'm telling you, it works.
Yes, he does.
Like if you only put in the 5-volt regulator and go, well, that's probably enough, and I'll just do that. No, you have to go all the way through with what he did, and I'm telling you that's amazing. That video that I put out on that one quad that I sold, that video was amazing.
Explicit, what's up, Tommy?
Chris, what's up?
Because like
Tommy G.
The thing is like you don't parallel or you don't run in series your power, you parallel. So you keep a consistent voltage through it. If you started like say you go to your ESC and then come out of your ESC on the same board to your FC and then out of that to your VTX, and now you're just daisy chaining, you're losing voltage every time you do this. That's why you run an individual pair to the power PDB.
Makes sense.
And you have consistent voltage to all 4 of those items.
I actually have Shane sending me that night talking about the 250 gram. It's the motors and the frame. I have a board for it. That thing was pretty light. When I was like, I put 1,000 milliamp hour 6S on that thing. It was crazy. Like it just felt like I was flying a toothpick. It was like seriously like feeling like that, but 5-inch. It was like nothing there for weight. This thing, I don't know. Did you see that when I had it there?
What was it?
The 5-inch toothpick.
Yeah.
That night
yeah, we were looking at it. And
yeah, that thing's
like
nothing.
I remember you said you hate it because it's way too light.
It's yeah, and so when you put a 4S on it, it was like, I don't know, like flying nothing almost. It felt so light on the sticks, like nothing was there. And then when I put the 1,000 milliamp hour 6S on it, that weighed it down a little bit and gave it a little bit of weight, so it was flyable. Man, you touch that throttle, that thing, and jump above the trees. So the only thing I didn't really like about it was the camera is got that pod camera, so your camera sets on top. I never thought I would get anal to that feeling. I didn't like that, but it's like, yeah, I feel the difference now with a pod camera. It's like something different about it. You feel.
You're not used to the camera being in the center of the quad, where you're used to it being on the front end.
Yeah. Check your messages.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
Oh, in the house.
Tommy, what's up, man?
Check my messages. Yeah, I've been outside all day working on the bike. Been on and off Messenger.
Oh, what's up, Big Oily? Didn't see you there. Nah. So, while you're looking for your DM, I finally.
Yeah, Thomas, that's what I was saying. When it yaws, it does. It does something. It does like.
Oh, is that how you're powering it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jeez,
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, because he's powering his transmitter. So yeah, it's powering that too.
Yeah. Well.
So Thomas, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like when it yawed, and I didn't know if that was something like, just like the whoop rates would do. So I would turn up the eye on yaw. And probably put some super rates in there. Look at your other whoops. Take your normal, your rates, put your rates, and then put your super rates, and then your expo, and then bump the eye up on y'all, whatever your other whoop we're running. See, just put it the same.
Chris, that mount you made for Mr. Croc is on here.
Gotcha.
It fits perfect.
Yeah, it fit perfect.
Yep. So Carnage is now Crossfire. I finally got Crossfire, Doc.
Nice.
I think that means that Ray's gonna need a couple more of those mounts on when he gets a couple more crossfires.
No, that's the thing. I have the three receiver kit that came with the Crossfire. So I actually do need 2 more mounts.
So you do need the mounts.
Yeah.
Mystery D, sup. Who else I missed up in here?
Birdman, what's up? Mystery D.
I got everybody.
Yep. Big Oily. Saw Big Oily up in there. E-Drone, what's up?
You're welcome, Props Off. Thank you for that video, brother. Like you literally like helped out a lot with that. Like I have shared that so much. When I first tried the DJI out, that was my first goal. The DJI told me one thing: your analog ain't shit. So I was like, you know what? Instead of just getting upset, obviously I went Digi route, but I still run the analog because I love my Fat Shark HDO2. So that like helped out so much to get that better analog link, like amazingly different.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm happy. I get to test out the old range. I'm gonna put that helical on there and go to the top of the hill and see if I can stay in obviously still in sight in the air, but I want to see how far if I can get to the college. You can see the college from up there.
I got on the 1 watt here, that AKK 1 watt. I got across the road, so I was probably, I don't know, but better than a quarter mile, and headed to a half, and then I went behind some trees. And I was like out there, and I was like, I was like, all right, if I stay straight, obviously I can make the half mile probably because it's all open here, fields. So I went off behind the trees and went down behind the tree. And when I did that, that was ball game when that 1 watt. She said, I can't do it for you. It was like, nah. I could probably fly a half mile easy with the Digi, I think. Probably from here to the thing. E-drone in the house. Sup.
I mean, I'm not going to do it all the time. That's not why I got it. I got it because, well, one, the link quality. That's a big thing. That, and I can't believe how easy it's to bind.
You put all the tools up there? Yeah. Oh, you could have left them. That would have been good. No. I'm just hanging on the rack.
Oh, yeah. Agreed, Mr. D. Definitely does.
It really does, because that's like most people, right? When they went with the Digi and said analog sucked, really, they suck because they didn't give their analog. They may have, I don't know. But I feel like before you can say it sucked, you have to go out there, watch Props Off videos, your number one step. Then just do, exactly what he says, and then make sure you have a nice camera, a nice VTX. And I'm telling you, I honestly, because you're skeptical about whatever you watch and do yourself. You can watch a million videos, it works fine. You do it yourself, things don't work right. So I was skeptical about it a little bit, and I was like, man, I don't know. But I'm telling you, when I did that, I was like amazed. Those Mambas need that. Those Mambas definitely need those grounds jumped around. Like, it makes a world of difference on them damn things.
Oh yeah, man. Like even just flying around now, I'm just doing like proximity, and I'm flying with the far sky. With the new goggles, it was like I flew around the whole neighborhood on my XM Plus with the Orcas. Like, well, I can see over here. I'm keeping on going, man.
It's amazing.
Rusty, except the hand.
It is amazing. Like when you can see, that's everything. I'm telling you, and that's why, like I said, if you got someone with the digital, don't try it, because it's that quality link with exposure. It literally will get a hold of you every time.
I'm so glad that I tried V1 and saw all the issues.
Every time.
Went back to analog and said, screw that.
No, but you would think that would be.
Yeah, Props Off. You can throw the link in here, that video. No problem.
Yeah, you definitely can, man. That was so helpful. I did that wire thing when I built Mr. Croc, my Goldie Croc, and besides the issue with that building with all the computers, that was an issue because I have no issues at home. That quad, I did exactly what he did, and I got a beautiful picture.
All right, Birdman says, guys, I discovered there's a flaw in the Scouts. I'm thinking he's talking Fat Shark Scouts.
Yeah.
My second
Yeah.
set I bought do the same sketchy range issue as my first set. Well, that sucks, Mike.
There's a patch that's behind plastic, right behind everything.
What'd you say?
Have you swapped antennas on it? Have you tried like different antennas?
Yeah, I'm charging too, Eric. Doc, he won't charge tomorrow morning until like last minute.
Yep. Tomorrow morning.
We're leaving at 9 o'clock here. We have to leave by 9. Because she's got that. Look at her. You see that look she's giving you? She already knows. She knows time. She's like,
Yep.
It said we had to leave at 8.
He said you should have lied to me.
My car will roll out of this driveway at 9 o'clock in the morning if you are in it or not.
Get on
I'm not lying
it.
to you. I'm not lying to you at all.
Might as
If
well
I
just
see
sleep
you
on the
coming down
couch.
my car, I'm going to wave at you.
He'll be like, pick me up on the way.
Even my boss has discovered to lie to me because he knows.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna charge some packs tonight. My mom's coming up here. The Hurleyville Art Center is doing a gay pride thing. That my mom's doing a booth selling her macrame that she makes. So I'm gonna help her set that up, and then I'm gonna go rip some packs somewhere.
Cool beans. Hey, Doc, Eric said link your channel when you get a chance, please.
To what?
I guess go on your cell phone and link it to the chat here.
Oh.
He doesn't have a channel. He doesn't do nothing over there.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen anything from him in a year.
Are you kidding
He
me?
films too.
That's a new one.
He said he might actually put a video out of when
love
we flew
your
last
hair tie.
Saturday, but what?
Turn around and show Chris your hair
My
tie.
hair ties are always this. Have you
Turn
guys never
no, I've
noticed?
never paid attention until now. I just love.
My hair ties are always zip ties. I don't even own hair bands.
Wow, man, you must spend a lot of money on hair ties.
My boss does, thank you.
Hey, come on now. In our industry, they're just like a half a cent a dozen.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Props off.
That's awesome. Props for sure,
Yeah.
brother.
Getting swept up.
Have a good time, man. It only takes you 22 minutes to charge. What are you charging? Like 2 batteries? I charge. I actually threw one out the other day because I was putting it in storage and it got warm. I was like, no, you shouldn't be getting warm. So I went ahead and tossed it out on the wall.
No reception in here.
But
I'm sorry,
charging
Brian.
mine now
Yeah,
for tomorrow.
I haven't really stuck up any photos, but yeah, it's definitely
Bread
different. And the guys, it's taken them quite a bit to get used to it. Rusty still does double takes, but yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks, babe.
What's your internet?
Box of rubber bands is cheaper than freaking thing the ties.
All as I'm saying,
You're insane to think I'm gonna put that out here right now.
What?
Mine's already too long. I gotta shave it.
I don't have to worry about
Bob's not hanging out.
My internet is World War 3000 password, by the way.
I'm gonna have to check out props off. He's trying to talk me into burning my house down.
No, you done tried that shit once, and we ain't doing that again.
No, he said, Chris,
Woo!
did you see my ultimate charging station? Every person needs one. 18 lipos and less than half. Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
Impressive. And I know that anybody else, I would be scared to go watch that video, but because I respect his knowledge, I'm definitely going to go check out that video.
I hope it's an IST. I hope it's an ISDT charger.
All right, so
I have been using that freaking ISDT charger that I got, through that stuff I bought through Chris's stuff, dude. Amazing. That thing,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
telling you, it is like, what was it doing the other day? So when I told you about the battery got warm, right? I'm sitting here, all of a sudden I hear beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, that was a different beep. What would that be? I go out there, sure enough, it said, it knew something got disrupted in the circuit, in the battery, the storage charging it. And I was
Right.
I was storaging like 6 at a time, and it picked up that one battery. And I touch each battery, I'm like, oh, you feel like a hothead. And I turned around and I turned and just took it unplugged it. I'm like, I'm not even going to test it and see if it's what it was. I'm literally cutting the ends off and throwing it away. Because if it gets warm, that tells me right there something's wrong with it. And it was
Oh
old.
yeah, for sure.
It had some
Dude,
knocks on its head.
dude, also the other thing I like about it is it will recognize battery type. I tried charging. I forgot to change the setting to the batteries for the Orca, right?
RC crazy.
So I went and just hit it, and it was still on my high volt charge for regular lipos, and it just goes beep 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 beep, wrong battery type, and then it actually put it on the right battery type, and then I was able to start.
Yeah, I do like that. How well, I tell you what, between that and that JB board that Chuck sent me in, I hate to say it, but you literally could do without the bat box. I don't want you to do without the bat box because a lot of y'all bought them when we had our incident, but that thing, I mean, as soon as it sniffs a problem, like
RC Crazy, what's up?
Before the problem occurs, this charger goes, nope, shutting it down. If that doesn't pick it up, you got fuses on the JB board and I never remember what kind of fuses.
EBR, welcome.
Hot fuses that'll burn the shit out of you.
The little freaking raspberries. Oh, yeah. EBR in the house. How you been, brother?
Oh, dude, I love that thing. And if you you don't put your balance lead in there for your drone batteries, it won't let you start. Or if whichever one you forget or something, if it happens, it happens. But it'll alarm before you can actually start the process.
That's what I like about it. It's so freaking like right there. I'm like, I'm definitely going to buy one. And that was more because it's small. So I thought when I traveled, that would be cool. So I'm going to literally pick up like a bigger one for the house, I believe. I like them ISDTs.
Anybody. Suggest any ISDT charger, anyone.
Earl in the house.
Great.
They are nice. They are really nice chargers. Chuck been telling me for years. I've been not listening to him.
I had that IMAX B6 charger for I don't know how long.
I think everybody has.
It might be alien to some people.
Yeah, it could be. And talking about that, I hear my battery's beeping. I'll be right back. So
see, that I like too. It's very loud.
I can't hear it. That's crazy.
Doc's in charge, so I'll come back.
Oh, God.
Get the main chair.
Boy. You should have left Crystal in charge.
So is your whole controller on that battery?
What? Yeah, it's plugged into the actual battery port for the controller.
Okay.
It's literally connected in there.
Now,
it's just it doesn't fit.
Your goggles off of that too?
Hold on.
Hell
I have to be a
no.
little more specific. Birdman said, "What controller are y'all talking about?"
This is the QX7, the first version. No, there's two. There's two versions. There's the new Access version, and there's the old ACCST version.
Well, that is now a TBS version. So there's three.
Yeah. No, what I actually did was, you probably might be able to see it there, was the Crossfire mod.
Now, why'd you put the big battery on it? Or did you always have that?
I had it down there the last time we were down there.
Did you?
The problem is that the battery I had that was in here finally took a poopy. It was no good. Wouldn't stay charged anymore. This battery was sent to me by accident. It was supposed to be a 3S, not a 2S. So I made use of it. So 5200 mAh, 50C,
I just
US battery.
Super heavy.
No, it's really not that heavy. It doesn't bother me. You gotta remember, these Sidewinder custom lanyards are very, very.
Throw that in there.
Oh yeah. See? Perfect. It doesn't even really feel like it's on my neck. But the new addition, obviously, everybody, is that now I got Crossfire.
Of course, Sidewinder's going to need a machine to make them now.
Earl RC, welcome. Good to see you.
Okay. Because, like, so for me, at the moment, like, my Tyrannus little nickel metal hydride that's on it is good enough.
The Orcas have its own battery.
But I didn't know if you were like gonna universally put it all together. Like that would like
No.
actually save you headway. Nah, that'd be dope, man. Like that battery powers it all. I wouldn't even question it at that point.
It could. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, like that would be sexy because let's be honest, you're not using that
Plummet, what's
without
up?
those goggles. So you know, all you would have is a little link of a dipstick connector at that point.
Yeah, no, I don't. You know what? I'm enjoying not having that long cable from my box goggles that I made.
Oh, you used to already have that. I remember that. That was like your thing. You had it in your pocket, but it wouldn't be in your pocket. It would be from the control.
Josh Withrow, welcome.
Plummet, what's up? Josh Withrow in the house. What's up?
Yeah.
John, Mr. J's RC. Man, you can move over there. Everybody comes in.
See, man.
It's the hair, man. It's that fluff. It's all.
Nah, but it's exciting, and I gotta say a big thanks to. I got a big shout out to a few people. One, Big Oily Guy and Sully. They helped me get the module kit. Chris hooking me up with eDrone's video, helping me get it together and setting it up and all that good stuff. And yeah, so thanks. Finally, it's only been since like 2017. Finally got Crossfire.
Crossfire. I found that at one of the abandoned places. Old Plug.
But like, doesn't that sound dope though? So you know how Ray has that big ass battery on his controller, like powering the controller and your goggles from the one battery, that would like reduce head weight at that point.
True.
That just, I don't know, for some reason, like in my head, that just sounds cool because you never use the controller without.
And then when the battery quits working, you lose both goggles and radio. So.
Well, I mean, like, let's be honest. What are you going to do with goggles? Just watch your drone go down.
Well, see, I mean, with this size battery, I don't think I'm going to have an issue, Chris.
Yeah, and
fully charged, 5,200 mAh. Yeah, I don't think I'll have an issue with that.
Yep.
That'd be I'd probably last all day ripping, like continuously all day long. It would last all day.
Yeah, because
it'd probably last me a month the way I've been flying now.
Got you.
So it'd work.
I could, but I'm good. That lasts.
Who's talking about the frame? What frame?
Uh-oh. Luminous Crossfire.
I'm about to say, is it a newbie drone frame? What are they, the cockroaches?
Yes.
Yeah, I like those cockroaches.
Cockroach.
But I recommend buying two because they get memory. If you like keep them in a box that'll compress them, they'll stay compressed after a while.
5,200. Uh-oh, that's some power there. Some million power.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe, yeah. Well, it's a lot of power. It's a long power, not lots of power.
I bought from Joseph Forte. He sold it to me for $5 too. 5,000 milliamp hour. I think it might even be, yeah, it's 5,000. I think. Man, that little battery is freaking dope. I charge it my transmitter. Never charged it since.
Nice.
It's the perfectly.
I mean, it's a Lippy.
I think it's a Lego.
Savannah's Adventure, what's up?
I think it's a Lippy.
Savannah's Adventure, welcome.
Because I know my Futaba, I upgraded it from AA's to the Liffy battery, and I think they say that Liffy battery can even fit in a QX7.
Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them put it in there. Yeah, they last a long time. I was impressed with that battery. I was using the Fat Shark one, so.
It's just the only thing that ticks me off is the X9D needs like this super long, skinny battery, and nobody makes Liffys for that shit.
I got you.
Nice.
Bunch of whoop lipos. Shit, Michael burn them lipos. Mike's a whoop.
So is this a
man?
Is this a brushed whoop or a brushless whoop?
Birdman be flying all them whoop whoops.
Because I'm still brushed for life at the moment. I like a brushed whoop. I don't know why.
I have both of them.
I know like brushed whoops are getting old school, where pretty much brushless whoops you can get for 65 millimeter all day.
Yeah. with a Mope 6, I think that's brush, right?
And then they 2S it. That thing's fly better than brushed all day.
Yes.
Brush just can't keep up, but I like brushed. I think it's something iconic about it.
Whoops have their time for me. I get my time when I want to fly them and when I don't.
They're a blast in this house, though.
They'll be more interesting for me when it's snowing outside and there's a blizzard and 4 feet of snow and I can't leave the house. Then the whoop's gonna become fun.
Yeah, but like if we ever go up there again and just chill in your house and just ripping 3 whoops inside of there, and we'll like throw some like
we go racing through here,
some like ghetto gates together. It'd be a blast.
Some ghetto gates.
No.
Like just get
it would. It'd be awesome.
Do anything.
So guys, for E-Drone show, send it Saturday. He's been missing. We don't know where he's been now. He's going to be next Saturday, not this Saturday. He actually camps now a lot, so a lot of you guys know him, know where he's been. We got Creek Squad. Welcome.
Squad. What's up? Welcome.
Eric, did you ever upload a video
your name?
The all-in-one, the 69?
I don't think she did yet. I don't know. I missed a lot of videos. I'm just now getting back to it. I literally
that's that crossfire and receiver in one.
Yeah, all built together. We talked about it last week.
Is it actually 69 or
yeah?
Okay.
69.
I like that.
It is right. Put it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been starting to get back with it. We finally, my doctor here finally diagnosed me with what I was wrong. I went to the real doctor, and she just kind of like wants to play games. Send me to this doctor, that doctor, this doctor. I don't have time for all that. As bad as I felt, I'm not trying to be scratch tested again.
We have a lisp that just keeps going and going.
She said he had a high reaction to walnuts. Well, my mom used to make walnut cakes, right? So I won't even touch a walnut because if I eat a walnut, it kind of reminds me of my mom, kind of makes me feel down. So I won't even eat a walnut. I ain't ate a walnut in years. They just grabbed the names and just started grabbing shit. I actually have what they call alpha-gal syndrome. I cannot eat no red meat. Nothing comes from a mammal that produces milk, if that makes any sense. It took me a long time to understand that. Even white sugar, the white pure cane sugar, I can't have that because that's cured over a bone. And Crystal come out with all this. She figured all this stuff out. And ever since then, I haven't touched no red meat, no dairy products. Changed my life. I mean, turkey, chicken, like whatever. And then just no red meat and none of the dairy products, and I feel amazing inside.
See, Mystery D understands all mammals produce milk, but making him understand.
Right.
Platypuses don't.
I knew Doc would come up with something.
And there's what is it? Anquitas?
But that's how she made me understand it, and I picked up on it. Like, okay.
I was like, look, anything that produces milk, and he's like.
I'm like, you tell me a moose.
I'm pretty sure there's a.
He's like, does a moose produce milk? I was like, how does a moose?
So then you can have straight up like Angus, male Angus beef, not cow.
No
red meat.
No.
If I eat just 2 slivers of beef like you eat, I'm done. I'm literally waking up about 4 o'clock. If I eat it roughly around 5 or 6 o'clock, it's roughly around 4 or 4:30. I had this timed. I could put this to a freaking T on when it messed with me. And what happens is it doesn't mess with me.
That's right, Mystery.
It messes with me when it goes through my digestive system and starts to break down and doing what it's due. That's when it hits me and wakes me up in the middle of the night. And I really had wake up from head to toe hives. And it's
you see that, Doc?
It's crazy.
Platypus is not a mammal. It's a marsupial. Get it right.
No. Read down further. Adam said platypus is a mammal, a fucked up mammal. Laugh out loud, it has issues.
Right.
Yeah, but isn't it considered an egg-laying mammal? I'm pretty sure like marsupials are still considered mammals.
So a lot of people that like Ray has what you call Lyme disease. He got bit by a tick. Like, so you can get bit by a tick, you can get multiple things from it. So
oh yeah, there's more than just Lyme disease from getting bit by a tick.
I got that alpha-gal, so he put a molecule in me, and my body said, "Screw you, fat kid. You're gonna lose a lot of damn weight because you ain't eating no more red meat."
Okay, so
I'm like, okay.
it's a
My
mono.
problem is that it's making me reject all kinds of food. Louis, Paduga, what's up?
No.
I can eat puss. I don't know about platter.
Look, no.
Come on, we like get some platypuses, go down all
No.
just snatch a few up.
And another thing, my doctor goes, oh yeah, and then scallops. Tell him stay away from them. He had a highly allergic to that. I was like, don't like scallops. Never ate them. I ate it back when I was like living down the road. I don't know. I mean, years ago, I tried a little sliver with my brother, and I was like,
I don't know. If I couldn't eat seafood, I think that'd be the end of me.
What, scallops?
So what she told
I gave
Crystal,
up mainly seafood years ago because of Chris's allergy to iodine.
Yeah, when I had that,
Now I'm getting ready to hurt him because of giving up.
Drops off. Enjoy your dinner later.
But there is so you can go, so with alpha gal syndrome, you can go 2 or 3 years. This is a maybe 2 or 3 years with no red meat and not be bit by not one damn tick. That is the hardest thing in the world to do. I can tell you this because I am a doer. I get my ass out there in the woods. So that's hard for me, right? So, and then with that time, within 2 to 3 years, you may get rid of that red meat allergy and not have no problem. But you may not. And then when you start to introduce red meat back in your life, you go right back through the same bullshit that you put your body through the first time. So there is another way of Western medicine, and they put acupuncture in your ear. And we do know of a person that literally just went through exactly what I went through.
Another
contractor, Crystal knows, and he had the acupuncture, and he now can eat red meat, no problems again. So I am going to get that shit done because, I mean, eating turkey and chicken is not bad. Let's face it. I'm 48 years old, so I'm getting older. What happens? Your arteries start to close up when you get older, right? So eating healthier is going to only make things better. But
your cholesterol level
I wish I could have made the choice myself. And I got bit from a freaking Neville, from the Neville freaking place in New York that I want to go back and burn that bitch to the ground and burn every piece of grass.
Man, I will never be able to go back.
You don't want to go back.
Can't touch the grass, can't touch the Neville.
No, foul, on field, no go.
No, ticks are bad here. They definitely are.
Right, damn, old man, exactly.
But the tick that I got bit by is definitely those little eeny weeny, tiny, microscopic, small little motherfuckers that carry Lyme disease.
Mine was a Lone Star, and if we looked close, he would have had white stripes on his legs. And
yeah, they're bigger. They're almost like deer ticks.
He says, "Yeah, let me put this in you, bud, and see how you live." And I can't stand that little son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And
it sucks.
I'm not staying in the house.
But what's crazy is some people are fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can get bit. Exactly. Some people have gotten bit and gotten that molecule put in them and lived their life and had no issues. Myself is retarded, so myself has to go, well, now we don't want to eat red meat. We don't want no dairy products. So that's my body. I'm learning as I'm getting older. I'm picking up more allergies and shit like that. So iodine I've always pretty much been allergic to. So
I want to put that to the test, though. Can we get like some type of form of like an egg-laying mammal and get the meat from it, or an egg at least?
I can eat eggs. They're from chickens.
Yeah, but like, what about a platypus egg?
Maybe you open up an egg. If we were going to throw that, it better have some beef in that egg. That I can possibly.
Better eat some ostrich eggs.
You just reminded me of like, we got a chicken egg from a natural farm and fucking you cracked one of them open. Oh God, it was so terrible. It's a horrible vision to have as a dead chicklet in an egg.
Oh, no. That's why I don't get farm fresh eggs. That $1 a dozen.
Damn, we did once, and it was the worst.
At least if they're in the store, they went through the FDA, or I think I'm on the right page. FDA. Yeah, I didn't say FAA, so we're good.
FDA.
FDA, right? So
God,
at least you know there's no chicks in the egg.
We never see an egg. They have some big damn regulations on eggs. No, it doesn't fly.
So that's why you haven't seen a lot of videos of me on my channel, me flying and stuff. I really, honestly, when my brain was going through this, I really told myself that I was pretty much done with the FPV stuff and all that. And I really wasn't me thinking like that. So now my brain, I'm starting to think good again. not poisoning myself every freaking day. And the doctor's like, we need to do a test. No, you don't.
And it can't be blamed on me because I wasn't the one cooking. He was cooking, so.
No, she forced me to go to Neville, so that's where we put it on blame on her.
Oh!
She even said it. She goes, I feel bad. I got you to go up there. I was like, no. I said, it's my fault because I was a doer and I wanted to go everywhere. Go fly here. Go fly there. If the grass was deep, who cares? Let's crawl on our belly and get under that fence. That's what we do. Well, you got to.
Well, that's what we did, and now we're all paying for it.
Here's the price you have to pay for doing that, and unfortunately, I am the one paying the price. But I can live with this. It's okay. I'm cool with it. Not like I'm going to be not here tomorrow. Just have to eat some turkey, some chicken. I love chicken.
I don't know. I gotta get in touch with Sully and get that recipe for his military grade tick repellent because that shit works like gold.
I think it's diesel fuel. If it's military, it's probably they just soak themselves in diesel fuel. That's pretty much a medicine in the military, from what I've heard.
Keep off of you, shit. I'd do anything to keep off me at this point.
Like, drink this.
Me a bottle of straight deep.
Oh, I hate straight deep, man. It's so bad. We had my dad. Well, so my dad has a bottle of it because when you live in the Keys,
Michael McReynolds, welcome.
It's pretty damn useful. But see, we'll put it on us if we're working on a porch or something. You touch your cell phone or anything plastic, it's literally putting your thumbprints in it permanently because it's melting the plastic. Straight deep, dangerous.
Michael McReynolds in the house. Hey, Mike, what's up?
So I've been messing with paint for a while with frames and stuff, right? So I gave out my first try of doing vinyl wrap.
Yeah, I've wrapped them before. I like wrapping them. They're nice. They come out nice.
Now,
yeah, it's not bad.
Carbon sticks really good to it.
Now, how does it work? Does it just stick to it?
Yeah, it's just sticky plastic. Certain vinyls, you actually stretch to apply it. This one is just pretty much lay down and keep all the bubbles out, and I just cut it with a nice blade.
Use a heat gun. Use a heat gun. You wrap that whole freaking arm in one.
Yeah, that's
no, you can do that too. Yeah.
Cut it wider. Just cut it wider. Literally take that heat gun and wrap it around. When I used to do tinted windows, man, I tell you what, you'd be amazed what you can do with a heat gun.
Yep, I heated it up and it rolled over the sides and didn't cut around the extra.
Exactly.
Yep. That's why it came out pretty good here on the top. Because trying to cut that out normally is not fun.
I really do, man.
Now, is that like in a roll or is it sheet?
Yeah, I got it. You can get this at Walmart. And it's for the Cricut machine.
Yeah, the Cricut cut, yep.
Yep, Cricut.
It's good vinyl, too.
Yeah. Whole roll. Woo!
Kind of like sticky skin, basically.
Yeah, it's just peel off the back, wet it.
Red's cool. I like the red.
Now, how much does
Oh, dude, look, check this out. I got bored.
Yes, that's cool. The way it reflects.
See the orca?
Yeah, I thought I thought your orcas were red for a second when you showed them real quick, but for some reason I thought you did the whole thing.
Well, I did try it on the bay door for the FPV Wi-Fi module, but there's so many different curves on here, it didn't look right or clean.
You got the heat stuff.
Lay them goggles face up, take you a piece, like cut it a lot bigger. And then literally take that heat, dude. You'll wrap every corner of that goggle and literally look dope.
I would probably take the goggles apart at that point.
No, I will not. I watched a video on that. No, I will not.
Those videos.
No. Is it harder than the fat sharks?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. If you do not know, orcas are terrible to take apart. They have so much shit inside of them, man. I literally was going to do that when I first got them.
That was an hour video, dude. Yeah, I'm good.
I was going to take the straps because the straps just pop on. So I was using them one day and they literally jumped off my face. I'm like, shit. So I was going to take them apart and put the strap on the inside, just put a little barb down through there, that way I can't pull out. No, my God, that's like taking a Tesla apart, taking the thing
Right
apart.
here. See this strap right here? When I watched the video, the inside of it is literally single stitched with a thread and needle so cheaply together and inside here. And yeah, no, these are very, very. You got to pull the buttons out. You have to pull those buttons. Oh, I can't do this finger thing. These buttons got to come out. All of them got to come out except for the fan ones, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you got to like pry it a certain way to clear the actual metal piece to the button that's on the circuit board to pull them apart.
Yeah, they're a pain.
I know the Fat Sharks like weren't too bad.
And by the way, people are always complaining that yes, the freaking fans sound very low, but there's actually 2 turbo fans in it. There's one right in the top on the circuit board itself, blowing on a heatsink on the inside, and there's another one that's all the second set of holes is a bigger fan that's more down inside here that's actually blowing your eyes and canals.
You see what Plum said, don't you? All I'm saying, just saying. He don't want the HDO2s. I told you that day when they pissed him off with that firmware, he's like, freaking Orcas, I can't stand them.
I don't know. They give you a really great set of detailed instructions on how to do it, and if you don't have it on point, yeah, that's where you get fucked up.
Oh, you can do anything. You can be on point with their firmwares. Their firmware is straight up bend you over. They're meant to brick you. They're meant for you to throw those goggles. Believe me.
But that's disappointing because, like, I believe customizing your goggles should be a big thing. I don't know. It's like, you know, drones, they crash and break all the time, so customizing them's rough.
Well, you got to think they're what, the first set of goggles that are actually upgradable, because Fat Shark won't do it. You have to buy a new goggle from Fat Shark to get the newest and the best, the greatest out there.
Yeah, but you could, so not the HDO2s and not the HDOs, but like if you have anything of that pre-generation, you can take the boards out of them and pop them into other boards, the LEDs and everything. Like everything's swappable.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
buy.
Like,
yeah,
you
but
know,
the software is not like they should. Fat Sharks would be a better product if they do the updatable
what
software.
are they updating?
No, you can update software. You
Yeah,
can
you
update
can
Fat
update
Shark.
some software.
You just have to do it through an SD card. You can't do it through like how Orca has their app and you do it like that.
No. See, that's where everybody goes wrong. You can do both. You could do it through the SD card manually instead of doing it through the app. And I prefer to do it on the SD card than anything with app. I've always had trouble with firmware updates with apps.
So what are you updating on the Orcas?
Well, there's a new update for the GoPro integration,
Okay.
where you can operate your full GoPro through your goggles in the menu in your goggles. I mean, not just turning them on and turning them off and recording. You can control the settings. You can control 4K, your 60, 25, whatever frames per second. You can put hyper smooth on or off in your goggles.
So
That's the newest update.
Birdman, you bought a 501 SS and it's been 3 weeks and you haven't seen it. That sucks. $100 backup. That sucks.
What's a 501?
Hubson 501 SS.
Hudson.
Okay. I got it. Anything that's not like, I guess, acro quads, I don't know.
He said his Orca's in the cold collecting dust. Like, I mean,
Are yours black? I'll trade you.
I get their whole future-proof thing, but anybody that comes out and punches Fat Shark in the throat, you're gonna lose. It's just like DJI. You don't come out and punch Frank Wang in the throat with a camera bird, you're gonna lose.
I'm not. Look, I just can't use Fat Sharks. Period. I'm not saying they're bad. They're great goggles.
Fat Shark
you got to remember, HDO2s have the same exact lenses,
Yeah, they
same
got the
OLED screens. So
everything,
you're seeing the same picture. You just got different software in the board.
On the Orcas. Not.
I think they're right there with the Fat Sharks.
They're 48.
Yeah, I believe. But they so Fat Shark, because I was like, why wouldn't Fat Shark with the H2O2s come out and do the menu thing and all that? I thought that was really cool. You go in the menu and search and do things and shit. But then I was reading up on them and people are just like, they're not going to do them. They're made to be simple. And I was like, shit, I can see that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
look, I mean, I could say is that I do like the feeling of the Fat Sharks being lighter. Fat Sharks are lighter than the orcas. But again, I was wearing box goggles. I hung off my face 2 feet. So.
I haven't charged them in a while. Probably not.
Something.
Are you itching? Can you plug it into like a thing and then charge in there?
Yeah, I can do that. I was just.
What's kind of end?
It's a USB-B.
Just like what you.
Yeah,
that's a PC.
Yeah, that's a C. Anything that you plug your GoPros into.
That's USB-C.
Yeah, so I use.
No, not on your 9, but on your.
You get the old on my 5s. I use this.
The Session 5 and the Hero 8 and all of them have USB-C.
Fuck.
Okay. My 4s don't.
I have so yeah, they use the little square plug.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you had.
So you have the one that plugs into the QX7 then for your charger.
Yeah, the USB-B.
The B, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one for your for my QX7.
And what's funny is the QX7 uses a USB-B. The the X9D has a USB-A.
Right, the smaller one, the regular one.
Well, no, it's still a mini one, just like the B.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's the regular one that's like on your flight controllers.
No, the gonna burn my laptop up, is it?
No.
Well, all my flight controllers have that normal USB.
Laptop might not even be able to power it. No, the flight controllers use a USB-B.
All right, so then the one on the QX7 is not a USB-B.
It might be a USB-A.
No, it is. It's the let me see that one.
All right.
Let's see, USB.
Okay. So you have this USB.
No, he uses he uses what we plug into our quads.
Yeah,
exactly.
that is a USB.
Okay, so then the one that's in the QX7 is not a USB-B then. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, that's a USB-A.
Yeah, A, the bigger
There.
one.
Well, you got it mixed up. That's what I'm saying. All right. So USB-B, USB-A.
And the USB-Cs you could put in either way. That's what most of your
That's my phone. That's my GoPros. That's the goggles.
Yeah, that's the C.
All right,
Oh wait, no, that's HDMI. Sorry, goggles are HDMI.
She still smells like an old woman.
I wouldn't mind them all being USB-C. Just
Did I give you the right one or no?
Yeah, you did. I was just.
He can't hit the hole.
Yeah. The hole's hard to get to. There we go.
He said the hole's hard to get to.
It's deep in there. There we go.
That's what she said.
Jesus God, I ain't need them. Shut up. Way too easy.
You gotta switch chairs with her.
well, when I decide to do that extra mod that I really don't need an update, I'll let you know if I block them.
You don't get to roll out. Yeah, how do I get to block these two, right? I mean.
Oh, you'll know the day you brick them, you're gonna be mad as hell. You're gonna be worse than plum. Fucking fucking things. God fucking things. I'm gonna piss him off even more and be like, I told you so.
I wouldn't fucking update them.
My luck updating shit, I fuck it up every time. But believe me, I don't mess with nothing.
If it ain't broke,
Especially shit
Don't
like
fix it.
don't fix it and don't
I'm not.
update it.
I don't need to control my GoPro through my goggles.
Exactly.
I just say, GoPro, start recording. Oh, shit. All right. Never mind. It's off. It's that time.
News.
Who did that?
That is Greg Swirlybird. So, in drone news, a drone pilot has spotted and saved a man being attacked by a shark. Yes, it's real. Amateur drone pilot Matt Woods was sitting on his balcony in Bondi Beach, Australia, and decided to send out his Mavic 2 Zoom to perhaps capture an ocean vista. But instead, he found a spear fisherman grappling with what appeared to be an aggressive mako shark. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Woods said he was horrified to see the shark lunging towards the swimmer, who was only able to keep it at bay with a spear gun. I spotted the shark straight away as there was a big bait ball of fish, and as I got closer, I could see it was also circling the diver in the water. The diver was fending the shark off and poking it with his spear gun. The shark then went after his float that is attached to the diver. He was charging it and trying to bite it, thrashing it about. Woods and his girlfriend immediately alerted local lifeguards to the situation and continued to monitor the swimmer on his drone. He says he was very concerned for the diver as the shark looked increasingly angry and aggressive, and he maintained his drone on the position to monitor the diver so that he would be able to guide help to its location while his girlfriend spoke with the lifeguards. Woods said it took almost 30 minutes for lifeguards to clear the area of the surfers and swimmers before they were able to arrive by jet ski and scare away the shark. Woods said the diver appeared to be able to scramble onto a reef and lifeguards were able to extract him. I was pretty concerned for the diver as the shark looked angry. I've never seen anything like that before, only whales. I always seem to miss the sharks. He knows that there are sharks here all the time, but nothing he has seen like this. I went looking for the diver after trying and could not find him. Who knows? Maybe one of you guys would be the next one to help save someone using your drone. You never know what you actually see in those goggles at any time.
Exactly.
To turn.
You can save a little boy's life in the woods getting ran down by some bad man.
Exactly. You never know what you're going to see or how you're going to react. Now the question is, how would you have reacted? If you're just out on a casual flight, chilling, and the next thing you see is a mako shark attacking a diver.
I'd be like, babe, call the Coast Guard and tell them what I'm doing right now and tell them what I'm seeing and I'm recording it. Hurry.
Where are you? I don't know. Somewhere out in the ocean. That's all I can tell you.
I'm doing it off this hotel, but I'm not.
Right? No, I did not say where I'm flying from. I'm not giving you any of that information. But
I can see it from my hotel room, officer.
Yeah, right? I'm looking down, and this is what I see. Well, what's this thing flying up here above the sky? I don't know. You think about it, though, as long as it took them via jet ski to get to him, he's very lucky.
Yeah.
He's lucky that the drone pilot found him. He's lucky that the drone pilot made the call. He's lucky that it was a Mavic 2 that had a longer battery time than an FPV drone, because he'd have been a cheap shit if it was one of us.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Boom, gone.
Sorry, I see you. I'll be back. Let me go grab another pack if it's charged.
Oh, crap. I only got a 4S left. That ain't going to work.
Right? Well, in other drone news, narco drones have gotten caught delivering drugs to a prison in Chile. The scheme is another example of how drones are also being used to smuggle contraband and drugs into the penitentiaries around the world, not just a U.S. problem. Prison inmates and accomplices on the outside have been using drones to smuggle drugs over the walls of the country's oldest penitentiary. Authorities discovered the scheme to move drugs into the ex-penitenciaria, a violent Santiago prison built 178 years ago that continues to operate despite its name. It's one of the country's most crowded, according to the prominent Chilean news. An investigation found that at least 3 inmates already serving sentences connected to drug trafficking, imagine that, have been implicated in the drone smuggling discovered starting in mid-May, as well as running a distribution network behind bars. The prisoners have previously been sanctioned for allegedly possessing cell phones and drugs while in prison. It has been reported that a source familiar with the investigation said the drones had been seen flying over the prison without drugs, essentially conducting those test runs to see if the drones could be detected by prison security. But in May, authorities discovered both drugs and 2 propeller-activated devices on top of one of the prison's buildings. So they didn't just drop and go. No, they decided to land, to drop, possibly pick up, and then fly back. Who knows what they were thinking?
They messed it up right there. You screwed the whole operation up, fellas.
Well, the Chilean inmates are far from the first group to use drugs to feed a flourishing drug trade behind prison walls. The trend was first noted in 2013 in the United States in a Georgia prison and has become a constant focus of law enforcement efforts to combat contraband entering U.S. prisons. In the UK, authorities count a gang responsible for 55 drone deliveries into prisons in and around the country between 2016 and 2017. The uses of drones to smuggle contraband into prisons represents a much larger trend of criminal groups around the world using drones in novel ways in recent years. Isn't that cute? In novel ways instead
I'm like, wow, they had to use a really nice word
there. Criminal
huh?
activity. Yeah, in novel ways. Earlier this month, authorities in Spain seized what is believed to be the largest drug drone ever in Europe. Found in a warehouse, it has been used by a French gang to smuggle drones from Morocco to Spain. The drone could reportedly hold over 300 pounds of cargo in a special compartment in its nose and had a wingspan of roughly 14 feet with a maximum speed of more than 100 miles an hour and flight range of 7 hours.
They got a Tesla battery hooked up to the freaking thing?
In Mexico, drug cartels have experimented with using drones to attack enemies and authorities. An organized crime group in the western state used drones to drop explosives on local police headquarters in April, injuring 2 cops.
Right, Birdman? What, 100,000 milliwatt?
Stay on the right side using our drones.
Oof.
We don't want
that would be like a huge battery to operate a drone of 300 pounds. I mean, that's a
no. Carrying 300 pounds of cargo. That's not counting the actual drone weight.
Right, no, I'm saying the drone's got to weigh at least 300 pounds.
That's got to be a monster. And now that they have it, the question is, did they have a backup?
A lot of hearse
Here's something else to think about. Now,
Somebody watches Donut Garage. Sorry.
this drone could supposedly fly over 100 miles
Axis,
per hour.
welcome.
Now, doesn't that sound familiar? Remember that the government, the U.S. government, just recently admitted to the fact that we had not one but 2 helicopters that could not keep up with a quote-unquote drone.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Do you also remember in drone news how I reported that there was an unidentified drone that was messing with our U.S. Navy ships, and they could not figure out how it could be from here to there? Were they making drug runs? Did it have 300 pounds of drugs in the nose?
The 2 and 2 together. Come on now.
It makes sense, but who knows? The question is, who made those drones? Because once they figure that out, they're going to start figuring out a whole lot.
Safer and faster.
There are no drones that we know of that fly 100 miles an hour.
I agree, Plummet.
That type of distance for 7 hours.
That's crazy.
I do have a drone that can do that.
That's a
Carrying
big.
300 pounds of drugs?
I was flying the other night.
You better shut up. You're in with that French cartel shit.
I was in my dream flying.
Oh, okay.
French cartel?
Adam said it was aliens.
That's bullshit. Hey.
It's not bullshit. They
That's another way
confiscated the drone.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to dissect it and put my hands on it.
Yeah, they have this drone. That's why I said when they figure out who actually made it, it's going to be interesting.
Atlantic. Well, then in that case, you better come on over here and visit.
Right?
Marcel, what's up? But yeah, it's I don't know.
Right? More power. We need more power.
They'd have to prove to me that they caught it, got it, found it. I want to see it. Let's take it apart. Let's figure out what's inside of it.
Oh, I guarantee you they're taking it apart.
I want to know if it's ran nuclear power, fusion power, something.
Look, at 100 miles an hour for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Nuclear power.
I probably got a quad that can touch 100. Matter of fact, I know.
Inquiring minds need to know.
Where's Homer? Don't.
Right? Inquiring minds need to know. But
I mean, any quad can get over 100.
Paducah, you love this ugly ass.
Right?
You don't want me to mute. Mwah.
Velocity is about 300 miles an hour. So
get out there, guys. Hopefully, Mother Nature allows you to enjoy our hobby this weekend. If not, tell the other half to put a hoodie on. You're going to fly in the house because one way or another, you're going to get to enjoy your hobby this weekend.
We are going flying tomorrow. Me, Doc, and E-Drone. I don't know who else is coming, but we are going to fly probably the dopest business park to date. So you know I'm up there. I'm in it. I'm ready.
I'm going to be the nice son and help my mother out tomorrow, set up her little booth for her sales, and then probably go fly somewhere.
You ain't got no choice because Mom will whoop your ass.
I know, man. It's 11:30. She said she's got to be up here by 11 and be set up by 12:30, and it starts.
That's cool. I hope she does.
So,
she will.
I get to watch the guys fly and then enjoy a concert tomorrow night. So, guys, have a blast.
I'll be flying.
Enjoy our weekend.
Later on.
And until next time, thank you all for all of your support. Thank you guys for stopping by. And remember, we love y'all. Look.
You can't duck us both.
Until next time, guys, send it and enjoy it.
Deuces. Enjoy, everybody.
Have a good one.